We have, for many people, a work family. We have a spiritual family here at CSL Parker. I hope you consider the people in this room your spiritual family. We have chosen family, those special friends that we know we can count on at any time to really be the support that we need no matter what it is we're going through. We also may consider ourselves part of a neighborhood family. In our neighborhood, we get together and have potlucks. We have meetings, and we celebrate one another and what we're going through in life. So there's many different families that we can consider ourselves a part of. I found one interesting definition for family, and I liked this. It says, family, it means the people who accept you no matter who you are, where there's no hatred or judgment. The love of a family should be unconditional, and everyone should try their best to provide all they can for the people in their family, emotionally and financially. I kind of like that definition. I think my biological family would disagree with me if I said they didn't really meet this definition. But they're on their own path, and that's fine. And I am grateful for them because of all I have learned. We all have our own journeys with the families that we are dancing our dance of life with. And we get to experience that however we choose to experience it. Going the wrong way. Our other families, the family units that we can look at around us, work, neighborhood, whatever, chosen families here, we might be able to have a different experience than with our biological family. We're kind of stuck with our biological family. And that's not always a bad thing. There are people who would say you chose this family to come in, to have that experience with. And so, we would have that for us. I know, like with my neighborhood family, we have a variety of religious views and political views in our neighborhood. It doesn't mean any of these people are bad. None of these people are outside of spirit. And none of them deserve anything but the highest honoring for who they are as an expression of God. And so as a neighborhood, when we get together, we support one another. Now, no, we don't talk about religion. A few of them will ask me what I do and ask about the center. But we, for the most part, don't talk about religion and we don't talk about politics. And it's okay. But you know, sometimes in biological families, they want to push some of those envelopes. At least my family did. Maybe I'm unique here. So, it's interesting how we will see this. I've had a number of people ask me, well, how many times do I have to forgive my family member? How many times do I have to forgive X, the person that abused me? And for most people, they would look at Matthew, the 5th chapter, the 39th verse, where Jesus talks about turning the other cheek. And so when we look at that, I would like for you to do an experiment here with me. If you would place your hand on your left cheek and turn your head to the right. Now, where are you looking? It's a different direction than where you began, right? You can take your hands down. When someone slaps you on the cheek, that slap will turn your head to a different direction. It's our choice to not turn back and stay in something that's not working for us. But when we're given that opportunity to look in another direction, we're also called to move in that direction. Spirit has given us that opening here of, look, here's another way to see it. Here's another thing you can do. And so rather than continuing to get slapped on the face in this example, we can choose to move in a new direction. And that, to me, is honoring our family, because it honors within ourselves that we have choice. And in our choice, we get to move in the direction that life is giving us. And life will always give us something that leads us to more life, more energy, more joy. It's our choice to see that and to act on it. So heading in a new direction, when we forgive someone, it doesn't mean that we have to forget. We had this discussion in one of our classes recently about forgiveness and how when we forgive people, it doesn't mean that we forget, so we keep putting ourselves back in the same situation to be hurt again. But when we forgive someone, we're really forgiving ourselves. We're allowing ourselves to move in a new direction, to look from a new perspective. Ernest Holmes, our founder, had this quote that says, "Forgiveness does not condone the act, excuse the person who acted, nor give that person permission to repeat the act. Forgiveness is releasing the expectation that the act or person must change." Get this, forgiveness is releasing the expectation that the act or person must change. Forgiveness comes from the part of us that knows there is good in every situation. Miguel Ruiz, who wrote the Four Agreements, says, "Forgiveness is the only way to heal." And so if we're looking to heal in our life, I invite you to consider, do you need to forgive either another person or yourself? Because you know, many of us beat ourselves up. We're our worst critics, aren't we? And if we can forgive ourselves, we can still face in a new direction and make a decision to move in that new direction. Set a new intention for ourselves. And that's an opportunity that we have to do each day. As we forgive, we don't really change the person, but we can change ourselves through that forgiveness. I have done a lot of work, forgiveness work, around my father. And the details aren't really important for you to know. But I'll share with you an experience I had in ministerial school. We were doing a process with one of my instructors, and so the gentleman said, "We're going to go into a meditative state, and I'd like for you to, as you get into this meditation, invite a spirit guide to come before you to talk with you." Now, he explained that a spirit guide, here's one. A spirit guide can be a person, it can be an animal, it could be anything that will speak with you. And the conditions here are that spirit guides are always unconditionally loving. And spirit guides are never critical. They are supportive of whatever you're doing. Now, they can give you good guidance, but they're not going to be critical of you, and they're always going to be loving. So we get into this, you know, I'm in ministerial school, I can do this. And I invite the spirit guide to come before me. My father shows up. And I'm thinking, that's not a spirit guide. Unconditional loving, no. Supportive of everything I do, no. So and the teacher had said, if a guide shows up and it's not your spirit guide, ask them to leave and invite another spirit guide to come in. So I did. I asked him to leave, and I asked for another spirit guide to come before me. My father showed up the second time. I was getting a little perturbed, which is not a good thing in meditation. so I ask him to leave again and invite another spirit guide to come before me, someone different. And my father showed up the third time. I have to tell you, when he appeared the third time to me, I had to look him in the eye. I could see that he had some tears. And I said, "You can't be my spirit guide. Here's what I was told as a spirit guide. You have to be unconditionally loving. And you have to be supportive all the time." He proceeded to tell me how much he loved me and how much fear he had when he was here on this earth, and how he couldn't really give me the love that he wanted to because he was so concerned about having 6 children and taking care of them and giving us the direction in life so that we could be successful. Now he wanted to be that support for me. I can tell you that an amazing amount of healing happened through that time. I can't tell you what it did for my father, but I can tell you for me, it was very healing to go through that forgiveness, to allow him to speak his part, and to recognize that as he made his transition into another plane, he was released from this earthly plane and all of the problems and worries that he had here. And he was ready to be fully involved, fully enlightened, fully loving and supportive. And for that, I am very grateful. So today we're having a time of remembrance. And we're remembering those who have passed. We're honoring those who have passed and the way they have touched our lives. So this may be a human that you're thinking of. It may be an animal that has created so much love in your life. So I want you to have some time to process that. I know we even have one person here who is honoring and remembering their house that burned and the dedication to rebuild, to say life is not going to hold me down, but I know God is for me, and God being for me means I can move in a new direction. I can really heal anything that I see as lack and open myself to the goodness of God. And so I invite each of you today to spend a few moments as we begin this ritual in silence to connect with what it is that you need to experience. If it's love, if it's forgiveness, if it's blessing, if it's love, whatever beautiful thing will bathe you in the experience that you need to have today. I invite you to connect with that as Dale plays some music for us and go into a time of silence here. After a few moments, I'm going to have Bob come forward and do a reading for us. And following Bob, Cindy will come and do a reading. And then I'll invite you to come and pick up a candle in the back and bring it forward to set on the altar, lighting the candle for remembrance for whatever and whoever you need to bring and offer to the altar today. Have your own experience of that. And I thank you all for so much love, for the pictures and the mementos that you brought to go here. And now we'll add our light, the light of remembrance here. So take a few minutes to just go into the silence for yourself, to connect with what it is you need to experience today, to remember the person or animal or event, and how you choose to move in a new direction, to love and honor that.
I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on his tombstone from the beginning and to the end. He noted that first came the date of his birth and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between the years. For that dash represents all the time that he spent alive on earth. And now, only those who loved him know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love, and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For we never know how much time is left. That can still be rearranged. If we could just slow down enough to consider what's true and real, and always try to understand the way other people feel, and to be less quick in anger and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect, and more often wear a smile, remembering that this special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is being read, with your life's actions to rehash, will you be proud of the things they say about how you spent your dash?
Don't think of her as gone away. Her journey's just begun. Life holds so many facets. This earth is only one. Just think of her as resting from the sorrows and the tears in a place of warmth and comfort where there are no days and no years. Think how she must be wishing that we could know today how nothing but our sadness can really pass away. And think of her as living in the hearts of those she touched, for nothing loved is ever lost, and she was loved so much.
So I would invite you now to, when you're ready, come toward the back. Pick up one of the candles here. You'll need to turn it on the bottom. There's a little switch. If you have trouble, I'll be back here and can help you. So you can turn it on, set your intention for who it is, what it is, how it is that you're remembering. so much love, so much good intentions. I see cats and dogs, houses and people, old people and young people. I even see a horse. There is life and joy and beauty in everything. And I am grateful. I am grateful for you as my spiritual family.